los últimos games oficiales en el rancho. Dicen las leyendas que los vecinos de Dave Castro y toda la logística de este lugarcito pequeño, Aromas, no dio para seguir haciendo los games ahí. Eran una especie de Woodstock del fitness, geniales en cuanto a la comunidad como está concebida para CrossFit como visión inicial de Coach Glassman. Eran una prueba real de fitness para un público que entrenaba el método, como lo dije hace un rato, como estuvo concebido inicialmente. Pienso que sigue igual, pero sin embargo se marcaron algunas consideraciones importantes. Fue la aparición del gran Mikko Salo. Fue un atleta que rompió muchísimos paradigmas en cuanto a la evolución competitiva y profesional del deporte.
3, 2, 1, go.
In 2009, the CrossFit Games expanded to have a round of regional qualifying events and opened the door to the international CrossFit community, narrowing it down to 146 elite athletes. Thousands gathered to watch the athletes grind through a total of 8 events, 5 of which happened on the first day. Some say this was the hardest day of competition ever seen at the CrossFit Games. In the end, it was Finland's Mikko Salo and American Tanya Wagner taking the top spots on the podium.
Okay, so we're in Aromas, California at the ranch, the location of the 2009 CrossFit Games, same location as 2007, 2008. The CrossFit Games are a 2-day test that is designed to establish the fittest, the world's fittest. Some people are taking objection to that statement, but the reality is we don't know anybody fitter. We've never seen performances like we see at the games. We're looking to see who is most competent, who can do the most amount of work in the least amount of time in the broadest number of environments within reason, given that we've got a spectator event, a media event, and 150 competitors.
So how's this year different than last year?
Bigger, more people, more infrastructure, more upgrades. We've put a lot of money into it to make it a good experience for the spectators and athletes. Last year's field was much more open. This year's field's more, so it is selected. There's no doubt about it. They were selected from their regions. The best of each region is participating, and so in theory, we have the best of the best competing.
There are people that say that this isn't a test, that there are people out there fitter than the people competing here today. Great, prove it. I'll give you the opportunity, the forum, to make that point perfectly clear. Bring your athletes down, let's see what they can do.
I wouldn't call myself an avid runner. Some guy was wearing a shirt that says "running sucks," and that's exactly what I think about it.
You wouldn't say you run like a gazelle, then?
More like a deer.
More like a deer. Because I know a lot of people look at you as like the California bear.
Yeah, maybe I'm more like a bear.
Yeah.
And you know what?
A lean bear?
A lean bear. Anything over 400 meters, I'm hurting.
Jason Khalipa came down looking like crap, came around the corner, collapsed. We don't know what happened, but it's not looking good.
I was getting married the weekend after.
that's what I remember, because I was looking forward to that so much, and I was looking forward to the game so much. Had a lot of stress because I was a previous winner, and first event kind of bonked. I didn't really I really bonked. Finished 72nd out of 75, and then ended up performing really well on the rest of the workout.
Good money I don't think is on him right now.
Jason career play 11:29, new time to beat.
And came through and ended up 5th. But more importantly than 5th was winning the Spirit of the Games award. That was a big deal. That was a huge deal for me. I consider myself, that's one of my most favorite accomplishments, is winning that.
I think it's pretty much the same, but I noticed when I was in Aromas that it's a tight family. Everything is, we are cheering up and saying hello, how are you doing, and how's your training, and like that. And that's not so. I'm not so used to that kind of stuff in Finland. We are pretty shy people and we don't talk much. We just go past each other and maybe smile and continue our trip. So I'm okay with that, but it's a new thing for me.
How is the fact that you won the CrossFit Games? Are you feeling any pressure? And Jason Cooper talked about pressure he felt after he won.
Yeah. I think there's a small pressure for me, but of course I want to tell people how I train, what I eat. But I'm not used to things like that, but it's okay for me. My goal for the next games, I don't think I'll take pressure. I want to be a better CrossFitter, and if I'm a better CrossFitter at the next games, I'm happy. If I'm first, I'm first. If I'm last, I'm last. It doesn't matter if I know I'm a better athlete.
And a lot of CrossFitters say that, but it's difficult to keep that mentality because as the games come closer and closer and there's more cameras and more pressure, it's difficult to manage that.
I can imagine when if every training somebody is filming you, it's quite stressing situation. I'm also a guy like that. I want to train, not alone, but I'm in my own world when I'm training. I have a strict programming in my head. I'm doing the training, and then I'm just a loose guy after the training. But I want to do my things and then get out of the training. But I'm okay with if somebody wants to shoot me, film me, I'm okay with that.
inexpresivo, muy competitivo, muy difícil de leer sus intenciones a nivel de la competición y también entrenando con un volumen mucho mayor. Profesionalizó el asunto de aumentar la dosis de movimientos funcionales constantemente variados para el atleta de CrossFit de la época, del momento. Y aparte de eso, su resiliencia, su capacidad para salir de momentos malos fue superlativa. Si lo comparamos con los crossfitters actuales, no es el crossfitter más técnico del mundo, pero mentalmente su tipo de carisma y su orden, disciplina y agresividad al momento de competir son épicos y se mantienen vivos hasta ahora. Disfruté muchísimo los CrossFit Games, lastimosamente por cosas de la vida no pude estar ahí. Sin embargo, dejan una huella muy grande en los crossfitters de cepa, old school.